Public safety professionals get training in virtual reality. I'm Tonya Hall, and joining me is Tracy McSheery, founder and CEO of PhaseSpace. Welcome, Tracy.
Thanks for having me.
What kind of problems are you in business to solve at PhaseSpace, and what prompted you to found the company?
Well, what we realized is that interacting with computers is something that is completely unnatural for most people. They're used to yelling at their kids or being yelled at by their parents. They're used to talking and gesturing. And our goal was to bring some of that interaction to the computers, both in virtual reality and in medical, in many applications.
One of your recent accomplishments involved a collaboration with the San Leandro, California Police Department involving virtual reality training. You've been working in VR long before it became widely available. How did you get this head start?
Well, we actually started with the Amiga in about 1986. So I've been doing VR most of the time for the last 30 plus years. And that head start's helped us because as much as everybody was hyping how big the market was going to be, and none of those $20 billion opportunities seem to show up, we're looking at there's a lot of these little $1 million, $2 million opportunities, but they're in professional applications, not necessarily just for gamers or entertainment type of things. And as part of that, we were working with the local police department in San Leandro and saying, what are your needs? How can we help you to train your officers better?
So let's talk about that then. How are you helping the San Leandro Police Department?
Well, it's actually a very iterative process. We are using the Unreal, Unity, and Imagine game engines, all the big U's in the game engine industry. And we're creating scenarios using these game engines that are very real. They trigger different parts of your brain than looking at a flat screen or watching a video. You actually feel like it's happening. And this creates a reflex type action. It forces your brain to process it in a different way than a passive type of training. And that's really nice. Now, then, of course, we show the police what we've done, and they say, yeah, that's cute. That's also completely wrong. You need to do this, this, and this, and then we iterate. And it's that friendly iterative process that's allowing us to create something that we think is going to be quite revolutionary. Not because any piece is truly revolutionary. The graphic cards are from NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel. The graphic engines are from Imagen, Unity, and Unreal. The head-mounted displays are from Microsoft with their mixed reality headsets. But when we put that all together and then we iterate with these professionals, that's when it becomes magic.
Tell us about your work with the mental health professionals to address PTSD-afflicted public safety professionals with VR.
Well, that's actually just taking advantage of some excellent work done by Skip Rizzo and the team at the University of Southern California Institute for Creative Technology that was actually funded by the United States Department of Defense, the Army, the military health organizations. And all we're frankly doing is updating it from a great idea in 1999 to a fantastic implementation in 2019.
What kind of feedback and reactions do you get from public safety professionals who've experienced the VR-based training?
The single most common comment is, this is the future. This is so cool, because it might sound silly, but we kill them. We kill them often. If there's a mistake to be made, we make sure they make that mistake. And then, because it's kind of still a game, right? The engines are better than they ever were, but they're still not perfect. Then they say, okay, let me do it again. This time I'm going to get it right. And it's that positive attitude towards training that is actually just as important as VR versus, oh, I'm going to watch the video again because I didn't get it good. It's not a matter they have to do it again. It's they want to do it again.
Tracy McSheery, founder and CEO of PhaseSpace. If somebody wants to find out more about this training, maybe they want to connect with you, how can they do that?
Oh, if they search for PhaseSpace online, PhaseSpace, we're pretty easy to find. And if they just send us an email, info@phasespace.com, we can give them all the information they would ever want. We have about 500 clients worldwide, mostly universities, research labs, people that nobody's ever heard of, like Cambridge, Cardiff, Berkeley, Stanford, MIT. And then we have our professional customers like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Tesla, Google. And then we have our entertainment customers like Disney, Bethesda Softworks, dozens of companies. But again, we don't get credit in Iron Man or Spider-Man, but it's nice when you do get a check, take it or leave it.
Well, thanks again, Tracy, for joining us. And if you guys want to find more of my interviews, you can do that right at tonyahall.net. Thanks for watching.